All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you, yes, from the Rock Cave. Finally, we are back in business down here. It's good to be back. It's been a while since I've been here. Quarantine is a thing, by the way. All is well here, and we are having a good time here at Song of the Day. It is Wednesday, and you all know what we do on Wednesdays. It's time to introduce a band that maybe you don't know, or a song from a band that you don't know the song, or maybe at some point we'll be doing like one-hit wonders or what happened to, that kind of stuff. I've got to do a lot of my favorite bands through the weeks here. We've done Texas, Gene Loves Jezebel, The Tragically Hip, O Positive, Guy Clark, Towns Van Zandt, The Waifs, Treat Her Right, Russ Ballard, Morcheeba. Who remembers Morcheeba? And who can forget Willie Phoenix? That long sought after song on that cassette, Willie Phoenix. My YouTube channel it's almost 50 views on YouTube, which is a lot for me, by the way. Don't forget to click and subscribe. I think Willie Phoenix has probably watched that video 42 times, I'm guessing. That's pretty cool. Willie, if you're out there, hit me up, buddy. Anyway, so we are getting to the end of large bands that I can talk to you about with a bigger body of work. I did look at my list, and a lot of them are singer-songwriters, the ones that are left. So I've got a little bit of a dilemma because a lot of them would fit on Slow Down Sunday. So what do you think I should do? Do you think I should put some of those bands on Slow Down Sunday, or do you think I should go ahead and feature kind of light singer-songwriters on Wednesdays that you don't know, and then Sundays save it for the ones that you do know? Tell me what you think underneath. I'm contemplating that. A lot of the ones on my list are one-off songs, either from a band that you know or a band that you don't know. So that's the direction we'll be moving in, and we'll also have maybe some ones that we'll have songs that you maybe have forgotten about over the years. But today we're talking about a band that you surely know, and we're talking about a song that I've been listening to this song, really since maybe around 1980 or so, I'm guessing. So it might be one of the oldest songs that I have for you in this regard as far as what I've been listening to. But today we are talking about this band, the Alan Parsons Project. And we'll get to that in a second. We'll do another on this day in history. Just a few things. 1969, Cindy Birdsong of the Supremes. Great name for someone in the Supremes. She was kidnapped at knife point from her maintenance man in her building. She managed to get away by jumping out of the car on the San Diego freeway, and he was later arrested 4 days later. I did not know that story. 1976, it's the first day of filming for Pink Floyd's Animals cover. Oh, I forgot to grab my cover. Oh, here we go. Hold on. This is the original advertisement for the album Animals in Rolling Stone magazine. But you can see that there, that famous image of the inflatable pig over Battersea Power Station. That's a real place. It's still there to this day. Martha, I think Martha, you've seen it. You've been there. You passed by it on a bus. So they had this giant inflatable pig. First day of filming, of taking pictures, they hired a marksman to shoot down the balloon in case it got away. And on that first day, it did not get away. Everything went fine. So for the second day, they didn't bring him back because they were like, this is all going swimmingly. So sure enough, because that guy's not there, the balloon does get away and finds itself landing eventually on a farm in Kent, found by a farmer who was really PO'd because the giant inflatable pig scared his cows. Those cows were forever traumatized to see a giant pig coming at them. They probably saw them in their nightmares while they were standing there sleeping. Anyway, that's a famous story. And that's basically it. There was nothing really else in music history. On a side note, today my family, we are remembering Reed Hollister, our 17-year-old cousin, who we lost some 14 years ago today. Anyway, so we're talking about the Alan Parsons Project. All right, we all know them, right? I mean, they're a British band. They were popular from 1975 through the 80s. They sold 50 million records, 11 albums. Who are these guys? Well, Alan Parsons is a sound engineer. He's really, that's all what his trade is. He was a assistant engineer on the Beatles' Abbey Road and Let It Be. He was the engineer on Dark Side of the Moon from Pink Floyd. Speaking of Pink Floyd, he was asked to do the follow-up, Wish You Were Here. He declined in order to form the Alan Parsons Project with Eric Wolfson, who he met as an engineer. He's a singer-composer. They decided, let's do a little project together and put out some music, which they did. And then eventually they had all those hits. You guys know all those hits, right? Time, Games People Play, Eye in the Sky, I Wouldn't Want to Be Like You. They pretty much owned the soft rock genre in the late 70s, right? At one point, they were arguing with their label, Arista Records, because they were trying to renew their contract. And things weren't going anywhere, so they decided they were going to put out an all-instrumental album, and it was called the Sicilian Defense. I wouldn't have known what the Sicilian Defense was until recently. How about you guys? You guys know what that is? I know you know it if you've watched The Queen's Gambit, which was awesome. Named after a chess move, yep. So that's what they submitted for an album. Of course, the label declined, and that did stir up some new negotiations. So what are we talking about? Well, he's like, Mark, why are we talking? We know Alan Parsons Project, but we're talking about one song today. It is Song of the Day today. How about that, people? So ever since I heard the song Time, it must have been the B-side to Time or Eye in the Sky or something, because I flipped that 45 over, and this song was on there. And I've loved this song ever since. The name of the song is Psychobabble. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that plays this song. But I did find a YouTube video of them playing it in 2004, which means people must like it somewhere out there. I want to know if you've ever heard this song before, okay, people? Anyway, Psychobabble, Alan Parsons Project. I like the lyrics. It starts off kind of slow, and then you got to wait for it. You got to wait for the drums to kick in and the guitar and his vocals. I really like it a lot. By the way, that is not Alan Parsons singing. He doesn't really sing. He sings back up occasionally. But he's more of an engineer kind of guy. Anyway, so tell me what you think of this song. I can't believe I'm at 8 minutes. I thought this was going to be a short one. So, Alan Parsons Project, Psychobabble. That's your song of the day. Play it loud. Give it a chance. Play it a few times. Tell me what you think. Looking forward to the rest of the week. Have a great day. Did we cover everything? Yep. As usual, catch you on the flip side.